Good evening everyone, Ads here from Unity Trading Group. Welcome to your Wednesday update. Of course, before we start, hit that like button, tap the subscribe button if you can, and of course tick the little bell to stay updated on all of our future content. BTC, I want to get started as fast as possible. BTC, where are we at? Where are we going? Where have we been? Well, that resistance level that we spoke about at 59, that psychological round number for BTC came to fruition just a moment ago. I've been holding off to see what we would expect from this movement, and of course we now have broken level of supply, but we are caught now at the resistance or the liquidity to the left hand side, and we are observing our steamroller indicator become overbought. And if we throw on Gravy Train just for good measure, we did try to reach for that resistance, that cloud resistance at the top, but to no avail. We are still moving downwards and we have made a lower low. So let's identify where we're going from here. So if I put in the most relevant level of demand, in my opinion, would be at 56k. That corresponds nicely with the level of the Gravy Train cloud, should I say, that acts as a level of support. Not only this, we have, of course, steamroller being overbought, and we have our indicator, the RSI, moving towards the downside, towards that 50 RSI. So if there's going to be more of this selling pressure come into this market over the next 12 hours, I would think, or even 24 hours until we look at it again this time tomorrow, I would be expecting BTC to come back down to the 56k area. It is getting bought up quite snappy, but I'm not convinced just yet. We have made a lower low compared to the smaller time frame. If we look at the 1 hour, we are sitting on top of our Gravy Train cloud now. We have moved down below the 50 RSI just to be safe there. So look, there's a couple of mixed signals. If we're looking at the 4 hour time frame, which I typically do, I'd be looking more towards that 56k area. On the shorter time frame of the 1 hour, if you do look at that, I would be just keeping your expectations to a reasonable level and seeing if we do get a bounce here on the 1 hour time frame, as we are observing on our Gravy Train. But this can change very easily. If we do move just slightly downwards and close, the Gravy Train indicator will turn grey and we'll be looking towards that 56k mark. But if we are to keep holding this position, I need to see this 59,000 broken and held. We haven't seen anything yet, so I'd be looking towards this as at least a level of confirmation towards, so we can see if we're going towards our 60k mark. Anyway, moving on, Ethereum USD, and a better result, should I say, for Ethereum. We should have been looking at this a little bit more closely yesterday because it has given us a little bit more insight on what BTC is going to do. So we're really caught on this level of supply now, and that's what we've been rejected on so far. If I'm looking towards the left-hand side to any sort of area for a pullback for ETH, it would be looking towards that 38.2 that we're observing to the left-hand side here at 1750, and that corresponds nicely with our Gravy Train cloud support there as well. So not far away, 1750, a nice round number as well to give us that support for ETH if we're to see more downwards action. If we're to hold here and move to the upside, of course we've got liquidity around 1950 and of course 1975 for the overall level up the top there. Keeping it nice, short and sharp tonight, let's have a look at XRP. Not doing a whole lot, just moving down with BTC. I'm going to get this update out as fast as possible so we are getting up-to-date information for all you guys that are watching. 38.2 seems to be a level that's been respected so far, and XRP looking like we can retest that area just below of 52 cents around that point. So looking towards our lower Fibonacci area, I'll draw that in again, 1 second. So looking towards that lower Fibonacci area at 38, but if I had to really give more of an opinion on this one, I think our Gravy Train cloud paired with our level of demand there plays a very nice part and looks to be the area that we could possibly see for XRP. I'll keep this nice and short tonight. We'll have a look at the DXY. So DXY is regulated market, and this is not financial advice, just ideas and opinions of Team UTG. We have moved through this level of supply now. Of course, it is on the cards, in my opinion, for a decent pullback. We didn't get the pullback that I was looking for earlier in the week, but I'd be looking towards that 23.6 area, which coincides nicely with the 92.8 level there, or 92.8 points for the DXY, and that corresponds again nicely with our level of, well, gravy train level of support, excuse me. But in any case, it looks like we are going to get that pullback on the DXY. It's moving in that direction now, and I think as we are moving into the the opening of the New York or the US session, more volume will come in and give us the pullback that we're looking for. If we're looking at some of the other pairs like Euro USD, we're going to be very overextended on the selling pressure. We've been slipping for quite some time, and you can see the worth of gravy train on something like Euro. So if you do trade this market, is a very powerful tool to see our trend. However, looking back at the DXY, we do need a pullback, and I think that's going to come over the next couple of days. I do apologize. I'm posting this a little bit late, but I have been busy this evening. This is a nice, short, sharp, and sweet update for you guys, getting as much information out as fast as possible. I'm Ads from UTG. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.